Hello, hello, hello. It is always good to see you. And it may be a mutual feeling. I don't know how you feel, but right now, I'm excited to hear from you, and I'm excited to see your face, even though I'm not seeing much of anything right now. I'm just talking to myself. But there is a subscriber out there who's like, "Oh man, I enjoy these videos," um, and I do this for you and your future generations, of course. Um, So, I am the White Collar Goon, the creative and artistic manifestation of angels in politics. And remember, you are the news, right? Remember, you are the news. And you're all we think about. You're all we care about. You are the connecting piece. You are the integral piece to the universal puzzle. And I'm glad that you are being able to understand that you are that person. And you have powers that you must manifest, and don't shy away from those powers. Um, I haven't mentioned this before, but there used to be an acronym that I was promoting, and I still promote it. Is BABY, but not like baby in the way they spell it. Normally it's like BAY, like, oh, I'm out the bay, and I'm not out there just yet. Well, I'm not out there at all right now. But like Bay B, like BAYB, and that is be about your business, and your business is truly what I mentioned before: self-actualizing, self-realizing, um, cultivating your superpowers, becoming the archetypal superhero that you are, um, and things like that. Things like that, and being of service, being the angel that you are, and dedicating yourself to the angel markets, the spiritual markets, altruism, appreciation, benevolence, caring, compassion, utility, like just being of use. All right, being kind, being empathetic, being sympathetic, being forgiving. Oh my gosh, be forgiving. Well, and now that I mention this, this does lead me into a topic. First and foremost, have you had your breakfast? I know it is early, and I haven't eaten yet either, so I haven't broken my fast, so to speak. Well, not so to speak. I literally haven't broken it. Right now, I'm just on water, hot water, of course, hot water. A little bit of apple cider vinegar and some lime. I cut up some lime and threw that in there. Normally it would be like a little lemon, or normally it wouldn't be anything, but hey, I'm feeling a little saucy tonight or this morning, and I do have some things pending this afternoon as far as my class, and as far as me getting prepared for my fellowship, because I am excited. Um, but before I get into that, there is a topic that I want to speak to you about, and it's about, I will call it, I don't know what to call it, but there are tactics, female tactics, and unfortunately, they might be dark. So they might be the dark arts, okay? They might be like dark arts, dark tactics by females, by women. And women may use these dark tactics to gain leverage, gain control. Really, I feel like time is your greatest asset here on this planet, here in the universe, here in, like, for what I know, like, time is your greatest asset. So it's like you don't get time back. And once you have been an individual, good morning. Once you're an individual whereby you are interfacing, or you come into contact with a woman who is using her feminine energy in the dark sense, in a negative sense, in a destructive sense, really what you've gone down, really you've opened the Pandora's box, you've gone down the rabbit hole, and you realize you won't get that time back. I mean, because it's never 5 minutes, it's never just, here and there, part and parcel, like, no, she has got you trapped. And most guys, well, I won't speak to most guys because I don't know most guys, but some guys openly go into the quote unquote trap because they love it. They love being bombarded and immersed in a woman's ideologies and her projections and her shifting the shiftings of moods that and the fluctuation of moods and her emotional expressions of frustration and her barrage of of insults, and they may not be insulting to you, but she will let you know how upset and how rude and how whatever you make her feel, and she's not just going to tell you and be done with it. Like, there are going to be women who use these tactics to just really like encapsulate you, like fully submerge you with sorrow and melancholy and despair, and you wonder, it's like, if you felt so strongly about me, why did you even like call my phone? Like, why are you even here if you're that upset? Like, if you didn't want to fuck with me, like, why did you even go the extra mile to even express all of this? I would just take it for surface value and just say, oh, she's not here. Oh, she's not calling. Oh, she's not present. Oh, she's not returning my calls. She doesn't want to be bothered. And like, I respect those women so much because they are pretty transparent about that. It's like, hey, like, you know how that film I mentioned before, He's Just Not That Into You. Well, guys, let me tell you, there is a film that I'm creating called She's Just Not That Into You, and it's very easy to find out when a girl's not that into you because she won't be around. Let's just put that out there. She won't make eye contact with you. She won't be speaking with you. She won't call your phone. She won't be kissing you on the lips. Like, if she's not that into you, trust and believe, you don't have to like be an astrophysicist, psycho psychologist, or clinical psychoanalyst, or some, structural engineer, whatever the case may be. People who have smart jobs that I can't even pronounce. Like, you don't have to be that person to understand or to determine whether a girl is not that into you. But what really is interesting, and this is what I want to bring to you about women's dark tactics. They're so dark because they think that, and this is not all women, of course, but they think that by having a divisive or a confrontational approach or a contentious approach to, you know, presenting their points, presenting their belief system, just they might feel like having this divisive, disruptive, contentious spirit. It is almost as if like that's their way of showing that they like you. And not like, oh, like I'm arguing with you because I really like you so much. It's more so like, no, they're upset about something. Like there's something that has triggered the onslaught of whatever the case may be. But I feel like they need that sense of back and forthness. Like, they need to get you as consumed in their misery as they are, if that makes sense. I feel like if a girl feels like she has been wronged, or she feels upset, or she feels like you've done something that is inappropriate or rude, and you're like a person like me who's kind of like go with the flow, pretty calm, pretty like laid back, pretty chill, and I think a lot of guys can kind of be that way, especially as it pertains to like what women find like really important and like what women get upset about. I guess we're just like on different ends of the spectrum. a woman just is not gonna let that like slide. You feel what I'm saying? Like she's not gonna like just roll with that shit. Like if she's upset, she wants you to be equally or even more so upset, if that makes sense. Like if she's miserable, oh, you're not just gonna be some positive guy. Like you're not just gonna be some like happy-go-lucky guy. Like if she's upset, she wants you to be in the darkness with her. Fuck that. You are not going to just be some person who's, focused on uh his meditation and the fresh air and synthesizing with the solar energy and allowing that to permeate through every fabric of your being, because you woke up in the morning and you pray and you read scripture and you do yoga and you've done your salutations, your Surya Namaskaras, and you spend time spinning around because you're into the 5 Tibetans. Like she's not gonna allow that to flow. Like, so let me put you on. Women have these dark tactics, very dark, very dark. And when I say darkness, I don't want you to believe like she's gonna slash your tires even though she might, or like she's gonna break your window even though she might. She's like, that's not what I mean. Like if she's doing that, then you just need to call the police. But like, no, what I mean by darkness is that she will bring you into her world and like you will be consumed. You'll be consumed by just so much that she has to say, and it's like, girl, get on with it. Like get on with it. Like you're upset. Now what? Like just like say what you feel and be done. It can't be like cut and dry. It can't be black and white. It can't be yin and yang. It's like, no. Since she has been upset, you will feel how miserable she is, and she will project this upon you due to her language. And her language may not be foul. Her language may not be like harmful in the sense of like she's calling you out of your name. Like, I mean, some girls may do that, and when they do that, like that's a test. That's a dark art as well. Like that's them like saying like, let me probe, let me pull strings, let me tug at the heartstrings, let me see if this works. Oh, this doesn't work. Let me pull this. Does this work? Oh, ding ding ding. His blood is boiling. Ding ding ding. His voice is raising. Oh, ding ding ding. He's like throwing shit now. Oh, now, do you understand, guys? When you react to women, when they are attempting to get you frustrated, or they are attempting to get you out of character, do you know that as soon as you engage in an argument with your lady, she has won. She has won. I mean, and you would think, oh, we should be older than, like, we should be more mature than, we should be more, developed and sophisticated than having this, like, winner-loser type of mentality, this, like, one-upping you or you one-upping me. Like, it shouldn't be that way, but I'm sorry, guys. Like, let me just make it as straightforward as I know how to be. If a woman is, like, kirking out, like, if she's kicking off, like, I'm just saying, like, kicking off on the phone or like in public or even behind closed doors, if she's like visibly expressing her frustration with you through dialogue, and the dialogue isn't like civil discourse, it's not thoughtful disagreement, it's more so like emotional, moody fluctuations of personality, and she's like ramming it down your throat, and you're held captive. It's not like you can just hang up the phone. I mean, I guess you could, but you know what I'm saying? Or you couldn't just walk out the door. I mean, I guess you could, but it's like, like it's always going to be there for you. So it's like you have to like you have to let it go, or let her go. But as soon as you react to it, guys, she will be internally, even though she will be visibly upset, visibly frustrated, visibly, unhappy, inside of her, she's jumping for joy. She's like, yes, I got him. He's mad. I got him. He's starting to get fired up. I got him. He's crying. I got, I got him. He's ready to fight me. Oh my gosh. Now this is what I wanted. He has his hand around my throat and he's threatening to choke me. Like, these are the things. These are very dark tactics, brothers. These are extremely dark tactics that women use, and they are doing this to create a bonding experience. This is my presumption. They feel like you're getting closer through the misery. They feel like through the frustration and through the arguments and through like throwing the lampshade and through like, yelling and through the sometimes the physical, and you should never get physical with a woman, but in a loving sense, but never physical in a destructive manner. But like even through that, like there's a part of them that might crave it. Do you understand? There's a part of them that might actually sit there and be like, he's upset. He punched a hole in the wall. Yes, he really loves me. Yes, I can tell he really cares about me. Yes, we will get closer after this. And it may not necessarily need to be as aggressive as that. But I have seen and I have heard that women are doing these things simply to get a reaction out of their significant romantic. Like, I've heard, I've witnessed women get under the most chill, the most quiet, the quietest, most laid back, nonchalant kind of guys that I've noticed, that I've met, and I've seen them like flip a switch, and it's like the only person that could make a guy get that upset is his love interest, is a girlfriend, is a significant romantic intimate individual. That's the only way. Like, that's the only way you will see that from a guy is unless a lady has. It's almost like she has like a belt or something, or some type of like cloak or cape that she unveils, and she has various weapons, deceptive dark weapons, feminine weapons, and she's like hitting you and stabbing you and slicing you, but physically she won't be hitting you. These are all words, but she's like doing these things to get inside. Like, these aren't flesh wounds, these are intrinsic, internal, like things that get under your skin based on how she is just like continuously, like without, like she's like unrelenting or relentless with her barrage of this, that, and the third, XYZ. She's kicking off, she's unhappy, and if you are calm, you can let it pass. If you are calm, she will even get even more upset. But as soon as you react, brother, as soon as you react, you realize that's all she wanted. You realize at the end of it, maybe she cools down because it's like, yes, I finally got it. And she might even call you the next day or a few days later and ask you about it. Like, so how did you feel about that argument that we had? How did you feel about that disagreement that we had? How did you feel about that fight? It's almost like it was a performance. Like, it was like, how at the end of the stage, at the end of a play, they get all on stage and they bow. Like, that's like the woman's, like, she's like the showman. She's like she's fucking Hugh Jackman in the circus. It's like she presents you with so much. She brings you the euphoria, but she also has to bring you the pain. She brings you the heavens, but damn it, if you want to see the devil, like, get you a motherfucking life partner. And like this woman will bring you from the ups, the downs, the depths, the everything, and she loves it. Like, she actually loves it. Like, She thrives on it. Namaste. Namaskar.